Okay, so this tutorial is going to show you how to run a Kolmogorov-Smirnov test and a Shapiro-Wilks test. So the way that you do that, you're going to go up here to Analyze, you're going to go to Descriptives, and you're going to go over here to Explore. All right, I'm going to reset this because I was doing it earlier. So I'm going to put everything that I want to test for normality here in the dependent. So I'm going to click all three of these because I want to look at all three, and I'm going to move them over. And then you're going to go over here to statistics, and everything's here is fine. You can just click continue. You want to look at plots, and what you want to do here for plots is you want to click this normality plots with tests, right? Because it's going to give us our information. You're going to click continue. And then if you click over here and you click on options, okay, you have three options here. So this very first one, exclude cases listwise, what this means is SPSS is only going to count the cases where there is values for each one of the dependent list. So for example, Andy talks about day one, you've got 800 and something scores. By day two, you've got 264, and day three, you've only got 123 scores. So if you choose exclude cases listwise, it's only going to use 123 scores because it's only going to use those scores that are associated with every single day. We don't want that, all right? We want to look at every single score, so we're going to exclude cases pairwise, and this takes into account all of the data. So you're going to then click continue, and you're going to click OK. All right, and your SPSS is going to generate lots and lots of tables for you. So if I go up here and I click on Explore, all right, you can see this is my summaries. Here's my descriptive stats for every single one of those days. And it's got your skewness and kurtosis in here. And here's my tests of normality. And so here's your Kolmogorov, Smirnov, and Shapiro Wilks. All right, so he's got some other things that graphs are generated. So here is a QQ plot, and he talks about how a QQ plot is actually very similar to a PP plot. However, you are doing you're doing quartiles of groups. I think that's how he used that term. And so here you're also looking at these plots. Also gives you a box plot, tells you that there's a outlier, and so you can go through and look at these. When it S curves like this, he mentions that when it S curves, it is a skewness. All right, so it's illustrating that day two has got skewed data. All right, so here's a QQ plot too. That data doesn't look very good. Lots of outliers over here. All right, and you can go through, but the important table we're going to talk about, and I'm going to show you guys, is this test of normality, which is the one that Andy mentions.